And another $250 to the Junior Achievement of Wichita Incorporated.
Okay. Now, once again. Once again, KAKE Television President and General Manager Rob Dalton.
Wouldn't the world be a better place if we could all see the best in bad situations? Unfortunately, we do not. But fortunately, there are some who do. And oftentimes, their gift and their ability to see the best in a bad situation can be contagious. When we asked a friend of our next recipient to describe Lois Thomi, she said that describes Lois Thomi. She's someone that can see the good amidst all the bad. These are the faces of fear, and this is their guardian angel. For 3 years, Lois Thomi has been coming to Wesley Hospital's cancer wing, first as a patient herself, and now as someone who understands.
Hi, Mary.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Good. You getting ready to take some more chemo?
Yes, I am.
It's just a blessing to be able to, like these people here tonight, the ones that are hurting, it's just a blessing to be able to listen to them and say, you know, I understand, and I've been there, but you can live through it. You know, don't give up.
There have been times during the last few years when Lois felt like giving up. The struggle was especially tough after doctors gave her just weeks to live.
I know at my darkest time when I was going through the treatment, I was wanting to talk to someone that had been there and could say to me, look, I've been there and I lived through it. And it's hard sometimes to find someone that can tell you that. Yeah, and then I had 12 months of chemo. So, but I made it. I didn't think I was going to.
I see her, and I feel by God if she pulled through it, maybe I'll be just lucky. Same thing happened to me. She's a picture of health. Beautiful woman. She cares so much about everybody, too. That's what really makes her more beautiful, really.
Hi, Mrs. Gertson. I'm Lois Thomi.
Hi.
I'm up here visiting people that have cancer. I started a cancer support group. Our slogan is, when you find that you have cancer, prepare to die, and then plan to live. Just trust the Lord and put it in His hands.
She made me feel lots better. At first, I was scared to death.
Right there.
And I'm getting my confidence back. I'll make it. I'm tough. I'm tough.
Okay, bye-bye. I'll be keeping in touch with you. You just keep encouraged. I'm glad that you're planning to live.
You're a precious lady.
Thank you.
Through Lois's own experience with cancer, she realized the need for a support group to help patients and their families. In 1983, she formed Victory in the
How
Valley.
about, do any of you have any special problems you'd like to talk about? We share each other's joys and divide each other's sorrows. I think that it really is helpful to just talk about it openly like we do. I think it gets rid of a lot of frustrations and hidden feelings that people carry, you know, but if they can just sit and get it out, I believe that's a real therapy.
I was at the very beginning of the first group that we had in Mrs. Thomi's home, and I don't know what I would have done without the support group. It's helped me a lot.
It means so much to us to have all these people supporting and to know that they're going through the same thing that I'm going through, and my husband's going through, and my family's going through. And people that have never had cancer, they don't understand that.
My wife turned up with cancer the first of last year, and after fighting it all year with chemotherapy and all of the problems associated with that, she passed away the last day of March this year. I keep coming, and they give me a lot of support to fill quite a void that's been left.
People are going to die. But if we can just up to the last let them know that we love them, and it seems like sharing with people that have had cancer, it's more comforting to the one that's dying to know that there's someone that understands. It's just rewarding to see that you can help them even to the last.
Please welcome Lois Thomi. tell that this is a courageous and ambitious lady. And I'd like to share something with you that we just found out. Lois's dream is to create a home for out-of-town patients to stay in while they're in town receiving treatment. And this Tuesday, she'll again go before the Wichita-Sedgwick County Planning Commission in hopes of securing the property that would become the first Victory in the Valley hospitality house. Good luck in that, and congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Here are your checks, and here's your award, and again, congratulations.
Thank you. I want to thank all of you, and I have so many friends that I could not begin to thank all of them, but I must insert just a little thank you to Vicki and to John in doing the story, because I thought I had a lot of energy. I always said that the most worn-out guardian angel was mine, but I think it's Vicki's, because she really stayed with me a lot of hours doing the story. Also, tonight I would like to acknowledge a very dear friend and actually a relative, Earl Gomersall, who is here with us. He came the furthest for this meeting. So far as I was concerned, he's vice president and director of technical development for A.C. Nielsen Company. The reason I'm mentioning him is because he's working with us to take care of the financing for the first hospitality house. Just quickly, there's someone else that I would really like to acknowledge, and I didn't know he was going to be here tonight, but at the time that I was going through cancer, my friends and relatives just were with me, and many, many prayers were prayed for me, and I know that the Lord sustained me and brought me through that. But there was one moment during the treatment that I was so discouraged, and I was not able to even talk to anyone. And I had called the American Cancer Society and the National Cancer Institute. I was really wanting to talk to someone that could say, I've been there, but they could not give me the name of anyone. So this particular evening, when I was so distraught and inside, I felt like I was shattered, probably my lowest point, and the phone rang as I was fixing dinner, and Attorney General Bob Steffen was on the other end of the line. And he had heard that I had cancer, and he said, Lois, I just want to tell you I've been there. And he started sharing with me. That was my darkest moment in all the time I went through cancer. And so because of this one phone call, I immediately realized how important it was to have the message or the compassion that a person needs right at the time that they need it. And through this, Victory in the Valley was started. Thanks so much for KAKE. We appreciate you acknowledging us, and it's a real blessing. The joy of the Lord is our strength.
In the dark, I'd like to mention that Bob and Betty Nell Sneffen made the trip down here to be with us tonight, and I'd like to thank them for coming tonight.
Of course, it should come as no surprise that Lois is donating $500 to Victory of the Valley Incorporated.
We're learning very quickly. You don't let the boss get any exposure on live television. Last year he gave 1 award, this year 2 awards. Watch what happens next year.
Well, now it's time to meet the last few members of the 10 Who Care Board of